Got a match going on right now. Join in. Let's see what this match is about. Just quit? Nah, that name is crazy. 141, 46.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey.
Ready, bro?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
you're switching off, right? You've got this. You're better than this. I've seen so much more from you. You've worked so hard.
Let's do it.
That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round.
It's 7.
Focus. Get back out there. Focus. We've got a minute. Just breathe. Focus.
He still want to fight? Okay.
Okay, now you're switching off, alright? I can see you're switching off. Focus, center.
Pretty good fight, I guess. Pretty good fight.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Robin Reed weighing in at 159 pounds with a 76-inch reach. And they'll be facing Roy Jones Jr. They call him Pensacola's finest, tipping the scales at 159 pounds spot on.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Rob. here comes Roy Jones Jr. This, of course, one of the great young champions in the world today. They call him Captain Hook.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother off.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Runcorn, England, here is a super middleweight champion of the world, the Reaper Man, introducing Robin Reed. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook, introducing Roy Jones Jr.
One of the hottest tickets around. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. That lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends. He misses with that jab. Audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Catch and shoot. Fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just avoids the left uppercut. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Robin Reed needs to get out of jail and quick. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. Reed in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it.
Same match on our guys, same match.
I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. I need you to focus on what you're...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this fight is over. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect.
GG though. $95, 108. I'm almost gonna have the same record, okay?
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall. And he'll be facing the legend, Manny Pacquiao. He's 5 foot 5.5 inches tall and has a reach of 67 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be told.
It's the Pac-Man, the only boxer to hold world championships across 4 decades, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. He is forever one of the all-time greats. It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner from...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. So here we go. Should be a good one. The courage on display here is incredible. Throws the jab and doesn't score. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these 2 finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Just 1 punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shoot.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Pacquiao, and down goes Pacquiao. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where
He's gonna
did
get
that
tired
come
pretty
from?
fast, I can tell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
10 seconds to go, and what domination. Hold it right there. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took it.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A little rope-a-dope here. He'll land that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Can't score with that hook again. That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut can't get through. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round. There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He blocks the right uppercut. Perfect counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Good punch. And he scores with the counter. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. And they block the right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Come on, come on.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Here we go to the 4th round. Got all
Tied
the
up.
momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
There's a counter shot. That right uppercut misses. With that jab. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good one.
Yo, Robert.
Both men step back for just a moment.
What's up, bro?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned?
Thing. Probably after I get off this. No, I'll probably get off. I'm on radio now. Probably like 30 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes.
Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want.
UFC's like WWE, to be honest, but without jumping and all that. They use legs and all that. I don't know.
So frustrated because they can't work.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Like UFC is just like boxing. You just, UFC you get to like go on the floor, wrestle, elbow, knees, kick. I'd rather just stick to hands.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to...
What happened?
Do it. They want no more.
Oh.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
$47-48. Yo, it's a good. I'm telling you, bro, it's good. It's a good, bro. I think it's free for this month, bro. It's free for this month. It should be free for this month. Oh, this one, I think I'm gonna just do quick on soon. That one is just modified boxes, whatever boxes you want. Are you good at it? Yeah, well, I like it though. It's a good fighting game for me though. PR Barber 13, 52, 44. He got a good record. This is gonna be a good match. Whenever people have records like that, good. I play for 30 minutes. I try like, alright. Then you really haven't played it for, bro. You need to actually go online, play against people.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavy. And up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Yo, right him.
In the red corner.
What's up, bro?
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Come on.
And there's the bell to start round one. Good one. Not a lot of defense here at all. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, people that make the history of our sport.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
It's all offense, all the time. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble.
Good first round, good first round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
What do we
Good first round.
to see here in round two? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he misses with that straight left. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Go down here. What an upset. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Good counter punch. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
How about that time counter shot? They blocked the left there. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Good fight, good fight.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last
Good
round.
fight.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got...
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. His stamina is off the charts. Unlucky to miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance,
Come on, come on.
without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round. Relax. Relax. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on your...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice job blocking the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, what a punch! Both men step back for just a moment. Output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. Finally,
I got him bleeding, guys. I got him bleeding.
Every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
And he got me bleeding as well. It's a crazy match. 56-58.
It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Right uppercut can't find a home. They both want the knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
8, round 8.
And there's the bell for round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Holding nothing back here in the round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Come on. 2-1.
And a mild upset.
Draw!
A draw. Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to do it all over again.
No way! That's not a draw. I whooped him though. Oh my. This cannot be real, bro. A draw? Bro, a draw, bro. It's insane, bro. A draw. This rank fight going into all weight classes. Weight classes without pre-selected boxers will use randomly choosing boxers. Okay, so it's like, alright, can't believe this, man.